Game of Thrones star took their on-screen death like a punch in the gut. Has been known to throw some heartbreaking moments in our direction during its time on the show, but none of them will set off the chain reaction like the sudden death that happened in episode 4. Now, it's officially war, with the brutal execution also marking the beginning of something more ferocious as the show goes all in on its final 2 episodes. But there's one person who's a little bit bummed out they are missing out on the action. You, the person that was killed off in last week's final moments. Ready to see who it is? If not, look away at *******. Warning, from now on there are spoilers and it's your own fault if you ignore this *******. After Nathalie Emmanuel's character Missandei met her maker with a public execution on the castle of King's Landing, things go sour really quickly. With Grey Worm not wanting to lose her, Nathalie admits that she wasn't ready to go home either and felt her character should have been given a more deserving ending. Speaking to Making Game of Thrones blog, she said, "We meet Missandei as an enslaved person in chains, and then she dies in chains. I really felt the way it felt like a punch in the gut." Despite her death sentence, Missandei remained defiant until the end, and with one final word, Dracarys, she ignited a sense of war and fire in Daenerys and Grey Worm that can take down the whole of King's Landing. Then there's that final tricky decision, who ends up on the Iron Throne? Ads keep our content free for everyone. Please note that the Interactive Advertising Bureau IAB describes online personalized advertising through the below definitions. We put the storage of information, or access to information that is already stored, on your device, such as accessing advertising identifiers and / or other device identifiers, and / or using cookies or similar technologies. The collection and processing of information about your use of this site to subsequently personalize advertising for you in other contexts, i.e. on other sites or apps, over time. Typically, the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver advertisements for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such advertisements. This includes using the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver content for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such content. This includes using the collection of information about your use of the content, in combination with previously collected information, used to measure, understand, and report on your usage of the content. Ads keep our content free for everyone. We use additional third-party advertising companies who serve ads to help keep content free. For these partners, you will continue to receive advertising, however, it may not be tailored to your likely interests. Well, check in with you. Great. Thanks for choosing. You have opted out from our advertising partners.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.